How's it going, guys? Happy October 24th, and welcome to my 31 days of Halloween marathon. Well, it's 1 week away from Halloween. It is so hard to believe. To me, I don't know about you guys, but it went by really fast, and I don't know what happened, but yeah, Halloween's in a week, so, I'm at the same time, I'm bummed out and I'm excited, but, Halloween's like my favorite day of the year. But when it comes closer, for some reason I feel like a little bit more bummed out, but excited at the same time. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I'm deciding to review a good old classic movie for you guys since it's 1 week away from Halloween, and you guessed it by the title, it is Frankenstein. The original, not the 1910 one or the 1994 one, but the 1931 one. 1931 one. The one that's good. As you may know, I reviewed The Wolfman a while back on October 6th, I believe, so now I'm going to be reviewing Frankenstein, which is another Universal monster movie. Now, I'm pretty sure all of you, everybody watching this video right now, knows the story of Frankenstein, so I'm just going to go through this really quick, but yeah, so Frankenstein is about this mad scientist named Frankenstein. That is right. If you are an idiot and did not know, Frankenstein is not the name of the monster. Frankenstein is the name of the scientist, and the monster's name is Frankenstein's monster. That is a huge mix-up that everybody seems to be, getting wrong. But, yeah, so, basically what happens is Frankenstein is a mad scientist, and, he wants to reanimate a corpse he collects all these body parts and makes this one big monster, which is his monster, Frankenstein's monster, and by the power of electricity, he in his lab, he has a little what is it called, Igor, I forget his name, but yeah, he's in the little Igor, and they summon this monster into life, known as Frankenstein's monster. That's really his name. I don't think they really give him a name, but so Frankenstein's all happy with his work and how he reanimated this living thing, and but then the story starts to go a little bit haywire when Frankenstein escapes and, there's a mob chasing after him and he becomes best friend with a little girl. That's probably one of the most important scenes in this movie where he befriends the little girl, because it shows you that not all monsters are monsters even though they look like it from the outside. All monsters have a soft spot in them, and this just goes to show you that Frankenstein, he's an innocent creature, even though on the outside he looks scary and mean and, but that's what I really liked about this film, is that he's mistaken for being a monster when really he's a nice guy. And then you know what happens, they end up finding him with the little girl, thinking he's gonna kill her or something, so then the mob's going after him, and then they chase him to the windmill, and all that stuff happens, so there you go, there's the plot of Frankenstein, pretty much. It's a very short film, of course, for its time, it was average length, it's 70 minutes long, and I do gotta say, out of all the Universal monster films, let me just name off a few. We have Frankenstein, Dracula, The Mummy, The Wolfman, The Invisible Man, The Creature from the Black Lagoon, all those Universal monster movies, Frankenstein has to be my favorite. I love this film so much, it is one of my favorites. If I had to pick a favorite movie from the 1930s, it would definitely be Frankenstein. I just love this movie so much. It's a great film, and is it dated? Yeah, it is. The effects, of course, they were impressive back then, but now they're kind of cheesy, but it's still a fun watch. You gotta respect the older films, because they're the reason why we have the films out today, so thank you, Frankenstein, and other 30s movies. Now, I have not seen the 1910 Frankenstein. Yes, there's a 1910 film, and I have not seen the 1994 remake. I really have no interest in seeing that whatsoever, and from what I'm hearing, they're remaking Frankenstein again in 2015, so let's hope they don't screw that one up. The one and only Boris Karloff plays Frankenstein in this film, and he's great. He's in a bunch of other Universal monster movies, and he's just a great actor, and he's, Boris Karloff, he makes the movie here. He's a great actor. But yeah, guys, Frankenstein, it's a great film. If you haven't seen this movie yet, what are you doing with your life, and why are you here watching my reviews? But, yeah, guys, Frankenstein, it's a cult classic. That's really all I could say about it. Again, don't expect too much blood and gore in here, because, it's a 1930s movie, and there's no blood and gore or anything like that. It's very cheesy, not scary at all, but it's still a very fun watch, and still very entertaining up to this day, in my opinion. But this, of course, is my favorite, and then, you have all the other Frankenstein films that came out later, like The Bride of Frankenstein. I don't even know the other ones. There's a lot of them, but yeah, guys, Frankenstein, it's one of my absolute favorites, and I'm gonna give this, I'm pretty sure you guessed my rating by now, a solid 5 pumpkins out of 5. I love this film. It is a cult classic. If you have not yet seen this yet, again, go watch it immediately. Especially during this time of the year is the best time to watch this film. It really does have a very eerie, creepy, gothic atmosphere to it that really reminds you, like, it shouts out Halloween. So definitely watch this around the Halloween time. It's a great film to watch. Alright guys, thank you for watching this review. I'm Jacob Palacio. Don't forget to check out my other reviews, and I will see you guys later.